So do you often think that the mind perceives more than what is actually seen or experienced from outside of you?
Yeah,
So
probably.
we were talking about sociology, psychology. Psychology is second. In order for psychology to work, the outside environment has to change in order for it to get in. That's the seed. The outside is the seed, yeah? So we live in an authoritarian democracy. Which sounds really weird, doesn't it? Most of this stuff is all hocus pocus with what we see on the world stage, let's say. Most people are dumbed down. We look at certain animals as intelligent when really they're not. So we look at dogs have been bred and interbred and interbred. Not about dogs. And to say that they're intelligent, it's just not it. We look at it and we see a certain ability in them and we think that that's intelligent, but it isn't. It really ain't. You want intelligence? Get a wolf. You want intelligence? Get a fox. But to look at a dog as intelligent? Nah, I don't think so. So, sociology, an authoritarian democracy. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, and we live in a socialistic world that has been taken over by individuals that have very little intelligence at all, to be honest. Always the calm before the storm. Remember that? Chin chin. Well, I'll drink to you. What say you? I will drink to you. There you are, your little celebration. Let's all drink to it. Because you ain't going to want to miss this. And therefore, illusions, right? The master illusion creators often think that they are above any illusion.
Yeah.
The ones that go around committing sociology acts to create psychology. You got to understand something, right? Is it true the big businesses can use psychology? Wait. Yes. Manipulation. Let's just call it what it is. It's apparently illegal. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Whatever. So what? They employ loads of strategists to understand human behavior, right? To sell you products in a shop. Can you use the same thing to sell people pills from a packet? Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking right you can.
It's a product.
Fuck me, it's money, right? Cool. You might as well. If you're going to apply it there, we can apply it here. Fucking hell, where else can we apply this? Oh, shit. Then why do you need to dumb people down? Well, because if their true opinion came out, why do you think you need to hide all of this stuff? Well, why would you hide all of this higher power and make it a secret?
To keep it.
Or is it to keep it? Or is it because it might show people something? Go on, go polish your obsidian. Off you go. You lot are still at the obsidian, reflecting into that. You're putting light into it in order to see something. You're only at this stage? Wow, the mighty empire. Fucking hell. You're only at that stage. Are you kidding me? I shan't do the rest of the work for you. You'll figure it out, I'm sure, because you're highly intelligent. Get your dogs to bark at it, see if it works. You know, and I don't think it's really all about this spiritual war, whether they come for my cats, my dogs, my chickens, my rabbit, other cats. It's a fucking pattern here, isn't it? Sort of associated with the council around there somewhere, isn't it? Oh dear. Oh dear. Now that's interesting. Let's see the way this investigation goes, shall we? First starts off coming after you, because words, aren't we all taught things? And how you are teaches people what your weaknesses are and what your strengths are. Isn't that interesting? And I'm being protected. I don't think I am. No. Because if I was being protected, that would be an interesting thing, wouldn't it? And then what? To watch how you don't break down when going through this pain. God, how the hell does that work? Meaning, that if that was me, I would break. Thank you for telling me all of your advanced disclosures on all of this stuff. It's wonderful. It's wonderful, isn't it, really? You show me exactly how you lot all operate. It's kind of pretty shitty, really, isn't it? Any time the council get involved, my pets seem to take a diminishment. But then you call them up about someone doing something to your pets and it's just an animal. Fucking hell, someone calls it up about me. I gotta come in and show you who's fucking boss, right? Love you guys. You're so predictable. Come. I'm ready and waiting for you at any moment. Please, come. Yeah, probably best time to do it is in the morning. Yeah, lacking of sleep and all the rest of it. Maybe you can play a few sounds in there as well. Let's mix this shit up a little bit. Investigation goes whoop. And then what are you going to do then? Because, you know, if it's buried in clay, I mean, is he really going to rot down that much? Probably not, right? Probably not. Well, anyway, we'll leave that one for you to ponder about, and I hope you enjoy it. And yes, we're here to protect you. We're here to protect you. We've put you in we've wrapped you up in fucking cotton wool, sunshine. Yeah, right. Fucking good effort. Go try it out with someone else. I don't think you have come to protect, honestly. I think you've put so much effort into placing people into certain areas for you to watch. To my word, you don't want that to be a waste of time, do you? So what are you going to do? You're going to make the person believe it's in their best interest. If that was true, the vets wouldn't have made up that copious amount of bullshit, would they? But go look into your obsidian. Off you go. To see if it works. Yeah, why would you make it a secret, all of that sort of stuff? What do you think the real reason is? You think it's secretive because it's to hold power? That's a load of bullshit. That's basic belief, that is. No, they've hid it because they know what little devious little bastards they are. That's what it's all about. Could you imagine a higher power unleashed into the population? Well, it might make them do certain things, wouldn't it? Go a certain way. Move a certain direction. Let go of those motherfuckers and off you go. Why do we need to dumb people down? Well, this person's a threat to society. No. What you just said is we are a threat to society. Well done, correct. 10 out of 10. Here you are. Just passed the test. That's what you're really saying. Mm-hmm. And then what? A small minority of individuals that sit in their great big ivory towers, right?
Yeah.
All of these individuals that all get together, House of Lords and everything else, and infiltrate education systems, eat this food, eat that food, eat this, full breakfast and all of this shit, right, when we were growing up. And then you do everything that because you're good boy, good girl. You've done everything that you've got. Now we've got obesity. How we got all of these sugar problems? Oh, my days. And now dentistry. Guess what we're going to have to do? Let's privatise the NHS. Well, fuck me. Isn't that a business strategy in the school then, is it? Manipulate the kids. Tell them that they have to educate on this stuff. And it's all bullshit. It's all no good for them later on in life. And then what? We got to change it all of a sudden? Just so we can get some... Which money is bollocks, isn't it, really? Money is bullshit. What, you lot all gather around a fucking table? Just you minimal amount of people gather around a table. And if we truly went to a vote across the population, they wouldn't agree with it, would they?
No.
So let me guess. We make politics and we say it's all about the majority of people. Not the minority, it's the majority of people. They make the rules. That's bullshit. It's a minority of people, 1%, right?
Yeah.
80% that don't get listened to, and 20% have all of their ways worked. Do you ever have opportunity to enter into a law, do you?
No.
Do you ever have an opportunity to tell people how to run the world? No. No. You're being told by a small number of people how to run the world. Mm-hmm. And it's all mum's the word, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why do you think they hide this specifically, this? Well, you've got the scene, right? You can see something, yes? Something is seen, and matter and everything else. And this scene, we're going to call this plus, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
This scene. Do you know what it does? It allows you to see something else, the unseen, or the invisible, let's say. Because without the scene and you looking at it, what would you not see?
What's not visible.
Ah, yes, very good. So you will not be able to see this without this. Is that right?
Yeah.
So by this being seen, you understand how it influences something else, yes? That there's something else there. What is that? Well, who fucking knows? Could be this, could be that, could be anything, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Then let's go again. Oops, a little bit pissed on that one. Now, what do you reckon that one is?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just a scribbly line, isn't it? Should we go again? Yeah, I think we'll go again. Why not? Fuck it, let's go again. I don't know if this one's going to come out, but still. Did it come out?
I don't see much. The light takes over.
It does, I understand. So until we get 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
There's 8 of these. Oh, it's beautiful pattern behind you. You don't need to pan around to see it. That is gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie, that is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
So you understand balls of string, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The bit in the middle, to be the bit in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you keep going, what do you end up with?
Star.
A star. Oh. Now,
Looks
what do
like
you reckon this
pom-pom.
G stands for?
G.
Yeah, it's not Freemasonry, is it? No, of course it fucking ain't. The G, God.
Oh.
Do you ever think that your mind can get into this gear? That you can get into all of these gears that are here? There's many more than that, by the way. We'll just keep this one very basic. But what you see reveals what you can't see. Isn't that a very fascinating thing to understand, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What you see allows you to see the invisible of what you can't see. So you can see politics this way, but we also now be able to see it here. Because all of you lot are using this shit, aren't you? You're using what's seen versus to be hidden, but in what is seen reveals you.
Yeah.
So if you can kick your brain up into a gear and formulate this,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think that is? Think that's a nice fucking apron, do you? Do you think that is a beautiful fucking triangle, do you? No. Because if it isn't complying, off it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, religion causes a lot of war. I understand that. Smoking kills. Look at all of this shit on here. Maybe you should start making military uniforms the same way then. No? Want to fucking dress them up in some really horrible bloodshed?
You put it on their pockets.
Put it on their uniforms or make poppies of all dead people and shit. A misery that comes afterwards and loads of people crying around a grave. Broken families. What about the little words, the psychological words? Mummy, where's daddy? I don't want him to be a hero. Oh, maybe we should start wrapping that up in it. Yeah, should we keep going? What about genocide? Oh, that's a beautiful one, isn't it? You know what? I love people like Martin Luther King. And you know what? I love the ethnicity. You should be proud to be of ethnicity. Black America, yes? You should be proud. Really fucking proud. To stand up. To stand up to that oppression, that suppression. All of that bullshit. You are so strong and you don't even realize it. So yet fire the cannons of how bad people are. Look at this person over here, stereotype. Look at the murder they did. No, we gotta fire the fucking cannons because Martin Luther King taught people power. True power. how to be nice, how to stand up. And how to stand up in the face of that shit. All of it. And not just change it in America, but change it around the whole world. That's interesting, isn't it? You are anything but weak. You are not weak. You're strong. Incredibly strong. In fact, highly regarded. The light within you oozes out of you. Now, could you imagine if your whole population knew that? Everybody. It's not about black and it's not about white. It's about everybody standing up together against corporations, about shitty governments, about crap fucking king and queens that may pretend to rule or don't. Why does it have to all be expensive then? What, because a group of people got around a fucking table somewhere and said that it's going to be this way? Why? Because my ego, my ego, please, someone, bring the defibrillator in. I'm having an ego death, badoosh, badoosh, badoosh. That's alright, I'll massage it for you. Oh, that's great, would you massage mine? It's up there. Give it a good massage for me, get in there with the fingers. Oh, it's a G-spot, wonderful. Did you get it? Oh, because you lot needed to feel significant. And how did you need to feel significant? By pushing people down. In contrast, made you look really good, didn't it?
Yeah.
Made your money mean something, didn't it? But it actually don't. None of it does. You mean to tell me that we need money to rule this fucking world? No, we don't. We need people getting together, believing in one another, loving each other and lifting people up for a good cause. What good cause? What, to sit here and play fucking bullshit Monopoly? With individuals that apparently know what's best for us. They don't know what's best for themselves. Only themselves. What's best for all of us? You mean to tell me that you lot, and all of you lot know what's best for us, do you? Councils, come on, please. Wipe my ass with toilet paper called that. Fucking governments, you really know what's going on, do you? King, where are you? We sent you an email, didn't we? It went to the canteen part. Of course it fucking did. God, you lot are pathetic. Do you not control what goes on TV and what goes on radio? Most people think you only own the BBC. What a load of bullshit. Before the internet, who was in control of making people famous? Well, they were. Oh, they'll say no, they won't. Go make a pirate radio then and see if you get away with it. Advertising pays money, does it? Why don't we fucking advertise every 5 minutes during the House of Commons then? That'd be a great way to get some tax, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. Oh no, but then that tax will be divided up to make a fucking nuclear train and then we'll privatize it and give it to one of our friends. In your fucking kingdom, do you have to actually do shit to get any of this money? See, again, money means nothing, right? Oh no, we need a regulation. Oh no, that's not safe for you. That's not safe. Oh, it says the one that come galloping in on their little fucking horses. Don't worry, I'm the knight. What, to kick people down, kill their fucking pets, cause fucking mental health? Wow, well done. Oh, wait a minute. I thought this was all legal. Your bullshit investigations with your bullshit crap and your protection this and wipe my ass that. Oh, come on, please. Try harder. You mean if everybody stood up and said, no more paying for this shit? No more money. No, we don't need it. We get behind each other. Make the resources ourselves. Make it for free. So what do we need? What do we really need? Oh, but you don't understand how difficult it is to fucking farm. Oh yeah, I forgot farmers were invented before nature. Shit, God came down and was like, I don't know if I can really actually do this. How are we going to do this? I'm going to need some farmers to plant all of this shit down. Can't have any animals. We can't have any people. We need farmers. Lots and lots of farmers. Quick, let's start getting the nature down. Thank you, farmers. The turn of the Ice Age, you must have been out there busy planting. Oh, continental drift and all the rest of it. And when oceans fucking dip Oh wait, no, oceans rise and the land masses dipped, didn't they? Or whichever way you want to say that it happened. Either or. You'll make your mind up one day. You're never wrong though, are you? You're never wrong. You don't take responsibility. Doing God's work, please don't make me laugh. Because, oh, that's only reserved for one king, is it? God's work. One person. No, if you kick the gate off of this, you don't think people could do God's work? Everyone could do it? You think animals are not doing it, are they? Oh no, fucking no, they're not. Nature isn't doing it. Ah, fuck, we had farmers before we had nature. Shit. Fuck me, man. You really believe that? Planting loads of apples, what are you doing here? They'll go cut down your fucking trees. Well, look how unsafe that electricity is. Yes, there's the ones that burn it down behind your back when they know that you go out. Pay loads of money in psychology. Ah. Here's a pill. Fuck, that must be profitable. I bet it is, isn't it? It definitely is. Here, take a tablet. And let's collapse the NHS. Why is that? Because a private NHS, after we've put all of this energy into schooling to manipulate people in order to get them to buy into this, it's a you problem, it's a you problem. Anything but saying it's a you fucking problem, really, isn't it? Hunter-gatherers? What do you think they did? Murdering each other, were they? Mental, were they? Having mental health problems?
No.
They were fascinated with one another. No mental health problems. They got behind each other. Small idea turned into revolution. Each and every single time. And then gallop, some sort of thieving bastard family that came in and took it all over with their violence. And then started making safety protocols to protect their violence, their stealing.
Yeah.
This is it, is it? Yeah. This is the best you can do. Here to protect me. Fuck me, you're like 40 years too late. 40 years in the wilderness, right? 40 years going through this, and now you want to show up, gallop up to protect. I don't know if I believe that. Feels like it's misinformation to me. Got to get him to stay there. How are we going to do that? Oh, I wonder how many of you thought that up. Let's make him believe that we're protecting him now. Yeah, alright, sure. Yeah. Do I honestly believe that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I rest on that, but, you know, I've heard this all before, you know. That's like me believing that the fucking council are going to dig you out a decent house and it nearly end up killing you, your kids, and your whole fucking family in it. While they're taking pictures of your stuff because it's to protect your kids, but never mind all of this shit. You guys, you don't make mountains out of molehills. You make fucking molehills out of mountains. Look at that mountain. Well, Saffron did it. Look at that molehill. That's what they do, isn't it? That's how they are. Environmental health? Fuck me. That means we're here to protect the environment. No, you're here to destroy it. Tell the truth. Come on. Yeah. And you mean to tell me that there is no other way? And there are some people out there that are trying to make another way. Where the fuck are you? Where are you? Here, have some money. Have some money. Have some money. Oh, look at this. God loves money. Fucking hell. And you really believe that if people were to get into this mindset, which is highly achievable to do so, by the way, that they couldn't make a beautiful existence for themselves and everybody else? Shit me, shitting apple seeds, mate. Well, here's the story. Where did that apple tree come from, Grandad? Well, I shut that when I was just a little lad. I ate a whole apple, didn't chew the seeds, just swallowed them down, and I shut it out. Ugh, cool. Really? Yes, now you're eating the very apple, and you're going to go over there and have a little shite. And you're going to shit this out as well. Dog grooming. Gang grooming. dirty dog grooming salon. Wait, what? Why don't you just add paedophilic in there as well while you're at it? Bit of xenophobia and racism while you're there as well, you might as well. No future. And then this one's fascinating to me, right? We teach children about sex education. Well, we got social workers with a book and a guide to understand what's good for children. Wouldn't you think that would be better off in an education system, and then we wouldn't need that, would we? Unless you're going to tell me that the education system is bollocks and people don't learn this way. I mean, no, of course you're never going to do that, are you? So fucking put it in the education system. And saffrons and councils. You don't give a shit about fire brigade, do you? People, well, I understand that, but the fire brigade, do you care about the fire brigade? What about people in military then? So whilst the military are over there protecting their wives and kids, their military's over here protecting their wives and kids. And who is left for you to blow the fuck out of? Wives and kids. Well, fuck a doodle do. Really, I've got nothing against soldiers, nor police officers, nor paramedics or fire brigade at all. Please don't take this as a dig. Take it as illumination. Why don't you pay attention to that? Have a little goo yourself, hey? You mean to tell me that's going to protect shit? And then let's look back on all the wars, right? Germany must be speaking English. They must have no German men, and they must be English. Oh, it didn't happen, did it?
No.
As soon as we got that, we fucked off. Ta-ta. Oh yeah, by the way, have fun building that shit up, won't you? Smoking causes mental health. Oh wait, marijuana. Smoking marijuana causes mental health. You don't think they genetically modified this? Now, I know some people where this stuff naturally grows, yeah? And it ain't nothing like the shit here. I was very fascinated about this. They tell me, oh, the stuff here? Damn. Fuck me, that is mental stuff. It's like, what do you mean? It makes me feel fucking strange when I stop smoking it. I was like, does it like it naturally way? No. But here, it's like, whoa, causes this sort of mental condition. Where do I know that before? Where have I understood that? Oh yeah, those sweets as well, right? You can take something this sweet, nature, bumblebee, nice. Take this sweetness and go, you know what? I don't think fucking God made that balanced enough. Here's what we're going to do. Dush. Let's give it to that kid over there. Oh, did you notice the way their behaviour changed? Yeah, I did. Should we have some more? All right, then. So you have a director in a company, and they start killing people, or causing them to have behavioural differences and all everything else. No one's to blame. The director of that company is not to blame. Wait, what? Hold on a sec. So what the fuck are you directing then? You're either directing this towards goodness or you're directing it towards fucking, I don't know. That's treason to go against your own people like that. So just let me get it straight. You're not responsible. No one in that company is responsible. Let's find someone to blame, shall we? Grenfell Tower. Well, where the fuck were the council? Come on, you like galloping on your fucking horses? Stop galloping away. Off you come. Welcome, you little bastards. Where was your health and safety bullshit? Because the way I see it, you lot are responsible for creating the most toxins inside houses that I've ever seen. Give you petrol and watch you piss it up with lead. Give you houses and watch you fill it with asbestos. But in the places where the asbestos is not fucking needed, where it causes the most amount of vibration, which then causes people to die, paramedics, never mind that you're going to get people to go and blow up the fucking country. Do you know, we're sitting ducks. If anybody else comes and blows up the country, do you know how many people will die of cancer? More than Chernobyl? What, from what exactly? Well, think about it. Bomb drops, lands on building with asbestos, ba-boom, and in concrete and everything else. They don't put it around wood. Strange. Why have you not made a whole society where everything's made out of asbestos then, if you really believed it? Got any in the palace? Got any in fucking... Yeah, got any in Parliament? Just wondering. House of Lords, you got any? What about the council? You built with asbestos, lead paint and all the rest of it? No? Nah, probably not. Of course you're not. You're responsible for turning fresh water into salt. You're responsible for charging a road tax, council tax, and also Anglian Water are charging a tax to dump water in the ocean as fast as you fucking possibly can. Estuaries are shitting themselves with water. This pisses across the ocean layer. And then what? There are no trees around there. All of this because you want profit, rather than using soakaways so that you can get more money. God, you guys are greedy bastards. But it ain't money though, is it? Because money means nothing. But it does mean something though, doesn't it? When you remove people's socialism from them, even though they built this world out of socialism, this whole planet is based on socialism with a fucking fist. What do we call that? Authoritarianism. And we're a democracy. Our whole vessel is authoritarian democracy. That's weird, isn't it, to say it like that? Wait a minute, my brain is fucking up. Well, the body says, yes, you can go in water if you want. Can I go under the water and not come up for air? The body's like, well, yeah, you can do that, but there is a consequence. What's that? I might not start functioning after that. So what you're telling me is I can do that. Yes, you have democracy to do so, but you will punish me. Now you're getting it. So you see, some things, you need it. What about this? We go and cut down all of the nature. We go and torch it, all of it, just for some fucking weird, wonderful idea. Let's go set fire to all of nature. Do you have a democracy to go and do that if you wanted to? Yeah? What would happen? Oh, two things would happen simultaneously as you did that. One, you would lose wildlife, and that could be a food source. And two, you would lose a secondary food source of the stuff that you can eat, that is edible. Oh, fucking no-brainer. Shall we cut it all down to make way for houses? Man, you guys, environmental health. God. Are you sure? I think piano wrecking is a better job for you. No. That one's still fucking... That takes a bit of art. I don't know a job for you guys. It ain't environmental. I just don't know. Step away. Seriously, any cops out there? You want to go and arrest? You want to go and do some shit about that? Any military out there? You want to protect your country, your fucking wives and children? Do you want to get out there and protect your wives and children from this shit? Before we cause mass extinctions? What about a monopoly situation that we all find ourselves in? You want to go and protect yourself from that? What about the toxic houses that your kids could end up growing into? You don't want to go and defend your children? Lay down, king and country. But it should be people and country, not one individual, but everybody. You're not doing this for a king or a piece of fucking material, a flag. You should be doing this for the people that fucking support you through this. King and country, you say? What the fuck is the king gonna do for you? When push comes to shitty shove, you come into my bunker. Come on, I need people. You're the next generation of people that are easily controlled.
It's not happening.
I'll give you something to lay down your life for, and it also equals heroism. I'll give you a job to do to protect your children and your wives. Build them something that goes on to outlive you. Not destroy it. Build it. Build what? Space, food. This stuff is important. Why do you think that you can't go to Antarctica? Just quick question. Why do you think you can't go to Antarctica? You'll be shocked. Why do you think they're protecting it? What do you think they're protecting? Let me guess. It's a hole in the earth, I say. It's because we protect... No, because there's no concrete there. What happens if you start World War III? Where do you think these lot are going to fuck off to? Well, Antarctica, dickhead. I've got that fucking room for destruction, but I ain't got nothing for creation. I don't think you fit in this universe. I don't think you fit in it. And you want to run this country like this? Dear, dear, that must be a very heavy crown you're wearing. Would you like me to take the weight? Should we share the burden? You got a lot of yes men around you. And then we have to bullshit to societies. Why? Why? Because the lie sounds better, does it? Gives a dopamine effect, does it? Oh dear, cocaine. Oh. Fucking news articles. Where are you, news? Well, you just want to control us. You're already under control, so what the fucking hell the difference is it? I'll tell you the difference. One is in a way that's prosperity for everybody, and another one that you're walking into blindfolded because you're like horses with fucking blinkers on, into destruction. And last time I checked, you lot ain't shit. Intelligent people in a group dynamic because we're all so intelligent. Where the fuck are you? Terrorism, you say? Me? Oh, really? Are you kidding me? Yeah, because we're born in the soup together, aren't we? We don't really see terrorism, do we? Not true terrorism. What is it? It's in another nation. It's over there. It's over there. No, it's these fuckers here. Let's do the maths, will we? You're all in a bunker and their families start fucking getting bigger. Who's going to take the rap for that? Well, you and you and you. Fuck off. Well, let's all have a vote together, shall we? Shall we pick names from a hat? You really think a fucking king or government is going to fucking pick names out of a hat when it comes to their family versus your family? Honestly. Let's have a little go, shall we? Names in a fucking hat? Oh, look at this. They all say the same name. Well, that makes sense. You're not allowed to check it. Why not? Because you're not godly enough. God chose me. God could choose every single fucking one of you. Yeah. Do you really care about God? Is it really about this? It's in you. It's in you. It's fucking... Do you know what? I can help you access it. Whilst we're looking over there for fucking demons and angels and outside of us, you are it! Depending on what you choose, you go towards devilistic. Now, that is a very tricky subject right now, isn't it? Very tricky. Fucking that is tricky. Why? Because they've taught you what to understand as a devil and an angel. An angel licks the ass, kisses the ring. A demon does not. No. We need to recategorize this. What is angel? What is demon? Angel, angelic. What does that really mean? Supporting one another. Demonic, supporting a few. You are it. And what's more, you all have the fucking choice to choose which one you want. Fuck me. Read another Martin Luther King. Where are you? Is none of this being taught to anybody? Some people are aware of this. That's why they get a lid on that pretty fucking quickly. Well, he was assassinated, wasn't he? Shot in the fucking head, no doubt. Was he shot in the head? That's a bit like Kennedy as well, then, isn't it? Wow, there's two people shot in the head. Wow, why the fuck is that? Two people that are trying to do really good things and they are shot in the head. Must have been that person over there. Did they ever find a killer for JFK? Well, they think they did, but then he was shot, never put to a court, so therefore, innocent until proven guilty. Yeah. Wasn't proven guilty.
It's questionable.
It's questionable. What about Martin Luther King? They find the person that assassinated him?
You say they did, but...
Again, was he assassinated? Did something happen to him?
That I don't know.
What was his motive? An everyday person? Do you ever wonder why people were locked in prison? Do you think the people that are locked in prison are the most susceptible to manipulation? You know you can get people to kill people, don't you? Yeah. Oh, wake up. Wake up! You can get people to kill people. Do you believe me?
Yeah.
Do you believe that it is that possible?
Yeah.
Look at military. That's a big number, ain't it? You can get people to literally lay down their lives under brainwashing. They're not as susceptible. But what about the people behind the scenes that see it in subliminal messages? These people spend a whole time in prison on good behavior and get out, and as soon as they get out, they do something else. Why? Oh, all that time under good behavior, and then what? As soon as they get in society, something changes. You don't think they're susceptible to fucking subliminal messaging? Now that is fucking weird. And you know this is put into you as humans, and someone's found it and they're abusing it.
Yeah.
You know why it's put in you?
Why?
So that you can be helped along your fucking path. And they've made it so toxic. Do you see how they just take this shit over and use it to their own advantage? While thinking that there's going to be no consequence because life is everything. You ain't going to want to miss this. You're not going to want to miss it. What do you mean to tell me if everybody stood up all together and said no to businesses, what would they do? We're going to have to go bankrupt. Well, fuck off then. This is our fuel. Well, you don't think that we could be supported on fuel to do something that reaches to the stars, that does something to create more food that could feed everybody? Look, if I prop you up with this, we'll give you some of this and we'll give you some of this. Can we have a return on that? What is our return? That we all live together? That we all have oxygen? That we all have this? That we all have knowledge? That we all seek wisdom together? It's going to take all of us working together under a Martin Luther King understanding. Not the only person in the world that's ever stood up and done that. Women's rights. It doesn't matter about race. It doesn't matter about gender. It doesn't matter about your sexuality, your sexual preferences. Can you be? And if being requires you to do certain things to become happy, and fucking hell, is this a hormone thing? It's profitable, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't give chemicals to certain water companies. You don't think that Anglian Water might give certain chemicals in the water that might make you do something, and then when it's privatized, you pay a lot of money. Come on, human behavior, right? They were able to sell you shit back in the day just because you saw a fucking advert. They could control who's famous because they own the fucking radio and TV channels. All of them. That's why you can't make pirate radio. That's copyright, that is. You can't make tobacco. Why? Because we're only allowed to murder people slowly. Anybody? Slow form of suicide, anyone? And then we look at these experiments, right?
Yeah.
Damn me. A rat will self-toxicate itself on poison
Yeah.
if its sociology is really bad.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. That is, isn't it?
That's very interesting, isn't it? And cell memory. That's fucking even more bizarre, that is. You can't liberate a world? Do you honestly think that you can liberate a world? Now that's a question that individuals should ask themselves, isn't it? Every person on the planet. Not outside of you, internally, you ask that question, make a vote. Do you want to liberate yourselves? Do you want a better world? Do you want more space? Half the produce that is sold in a shop, they got it for free. But fuck your farming. Literally, well, fuck off with your farming. You can't just go anywhere and start planting apple trees everywhere. Isn't it funny that there's a very limited amount of fruit trees everywhere?
Yeah.
Oh, and your hunter-gatherers must have been eating what? Animals, meat. That was all they were eating, was just meat. Are you... Oh, what? They didn't make pastures rich. Fenlands, anything else to support horses and animals and different things like that and move them? No, they didn't understand what they could eat. Oh, I like that berry. That's fucking good, that is. Oh, try this. Oh, that's very good. Oh, that's good. Your ancestors have got sweet teeth. Very sweet tooth. And yet there is fuck all. Well, that's weird, isn't it? That don't fit somewhere, does it?
Yeah.
Why is that? Look, we found this area where there were loads of these fucking needles and shit and this broken pottery over there, and look, this is how they lived. There's one thing missing from that. Oh, they've got all these animals. They had those animals back then. Yeah, I thought they were genetically engineered. I didn't think those existed back then. I thought they had mutations and shit. And you mean to tell me that the hunter-gatherers never once tried fucking berries? Never. Never tried any fresh stuff at all. Never. They didn't have places where they were dotting this shit around. They didn't need to farm it. Throw a few fucking seeds down and let nature do what nature does best. Which is what? Knows when to grow and when to shut down. When to produce flour. And what? You mean to tell me that they didn't understand that if they pop loads of this out? Could you imagine this, right? Mm-hmm. If you're eating tons of berries and you shit in the area whilst you're eating all these berries, because they didn't have toilets, they didn't have to go and run over there to a public toilet. Is it open? I don't know. I can, I'm always touching cloth. No, they just shat it out as they were going. Mm-hmm. And by doing so, the seeds. You're right, farming must be so difficult when you can just shit it out like a bird and it just fucking grows. And you mean to tell me that they never once did this? Ever? Never? No places where there were thick fucking berries enough to support civilizations. Apple trees, pear trees, whatever. Genetics, whatever. You mean to tell me that they weren't doing that at all? When most of the time, hunter-gatherers were squeezing berries and drying them, congealing them in the sun. Fuck me, they were also eating reed. Which we tried, and it was very nice. Not gonna lie, that was fucking tasty. Yeah. And the problem is, when you do that, and all those fucking bits come off, you create even more. And the next year, you're like, oh, it's got a bit big here, isn't it? It's like, I don't remember them being this far back. Yeah, but that's because where we were fucking pulling them, they've grown. Just by you being there, doing stuff with shit, fucking around and making things from poppy and everything else. You don't think that this spreads more poppy?
Yeah, it does.
No, you need farmers. They need to know exactly what time to plant those fucking things. Well, I'm not going to call that genetically modified then. And then if it is genetically modified, well, I don't know if that is going to be enough time has gone by to know whether that is going to be good or not. We're still in survival mode. You need to get out of survival mode. Psychologists, please, go and talk to your fucking governments about it then. They're still adding in fucking pointless bullshit into food because they're still in survival mode. If we didn't do it, we wouldn't have enough food, would we? Oh, darling, sweetheart, honey, babe, please, relax your batties. Let's just take a look at this for a second. RSPCA, right? Fucking great company, innit? No, it fucking ain't. You mean to tell me you're there to prevent cruelty to an animal, but you've got your stamp on packets that are thrown into a bin because it didn't get sold? You just tell me about that for a second. Let me give you the or, because look, you just putting your stamp on it and then what, getting some money? You getting a kickback. You follow the money because that's where it all leads to. You haven't once, and with all your education, you haven't once thought, what about we don't kill it?
Yeah.
What about we let it live and someone orders it, and when we've got enough to take care of all of the animal because someone fancies all of it, this person, that person, this person, then it's okay to kill it. Yeah. And you mean to tell me that you're preventing cruelty?
Not really.
So an animal needlessly died to just be chucked in a fucking bin. Yeah. Well, it's alright, we're giving it to those people over there that are homeless and shit. You mean to tell me that there are that many people? Oh, we don't longer throw it away. What do you do with it? Well, we just give it to all these people here. Okay? And what's the life expectancy on people eating that? You know, you can eat it on the day that it goes bad. But problem is with that, it goes past 12 o'clock and it might take 12 hours to get through your system, and you've eaten it here when it was apparently good. And that food is not going to continue breaking down to become toxic inside your gut. They sell it to you, look, use by date, better not eat it any past this date. You buy it because it costs less. You eat it. That is going to take some time to get through your body, and therefore is going to be entering into a dangerous toxicity. What does that do?
Makes you sick.
I wonder,
in better
really.
face, yeah, in better chest.
And that's good, is it?
No.
And these companies are like, but we reduced it. Look how much we did. We knocked off 20 pence, look. Why did you make so much? Talk about waste. If we were taxing corporations for all the shit that they threw out, you probably wouldn't be doing it. And then you ask the council, can I have another bin? No. You're only taxed enough for one bin, and you're only allowed one bin. Well, I'm taxed 3 lots for fucking water, but, you know, now we're just splitting hairs. Yes, but our greed is important to us. If councils were honest, they would sound a little bit like that. But no, it's easier to say that that person over there is crazy. Because we work for corporations, you see. We take your tax, build up stuff, give it to our friends, take more tax, build up stuff, give it to our friends. These 1% then go around and say, should we have a price rise this year? Yeah, all right then. Let's up the price then. Should we up everything by like fucking £1? Where did you get those resources from? Well, you see, here's the thing. Because we're cutting everything down and everything else and we're doing nothing about it, we need to up the price because those things are getting less and less and less. You lazy fucking bastards, mate. And then before you know it, we've run out of a lot of stuff and people are going to start dying somewhere. Oh. And then it's going to come to a decision. If we don't drop some nukes soon, we're not going to have enough for our family. But if we do it now, then 50%, 50 years worth of fuel turns into 100,000 with just us lot. Right. We're here for you. We're here for you. We work selflessly and tirelessly to bring you the best deal you possibly can get. That's why we trade with other nations for you. So we give you cash, you no longer trade. Okay? Right? There are rules. We stop you trading. How do you do that? Well, we just use the council. We tell them it's for your benefit. No business. Come on. Everybody's got to go to work, but no business. You've got to go to work. Go work in that business over there. You need to tell me by now, by this long of playing fucking Monopoly, that you need people working in your factories. They couldn't take it for free. They couldn't take it for pence. You mean to tell me, with the bins, the shit that you chuck away, which then causes methane, you mean to tell me, with all of that shit you're throwing in landfill, that you couldn't give it for free? See how they can do it for free? Chuck it in a bin. They can chuck all that shit in a bin, right, for free. It stayed in their shop, in their refrigerators, didn't pay any rent, didn't make any money, and they can throw it in a bin. Fuck me, sociology, but for a bin? You can feed bins, you can house bins, you can do this with bins, but people, fuck them. Yeah, here for us, aren't you? Are you fucking for real? So, they wanted to get rid of burning stuff, yes? People used to burn all the cardboard and everything else, yeah? What do you think the council do with it? When they take it from your bin? Or we just recycle it? Or sell it back to me, you mean? Well, yeah. So why does it cost me more each time then? Shouldn't it be coming down in price? Well, here's the thing. The council work detrimental to you and not beneficial for you. We'd like to, but we just can't. There ain't enough of you to stand up together with people in your community, standing up with you then. You've got no power of change whatsoever. None at all. None. Zero. Zilch. You just have to go to work and do as you're told. Fucking the environment. And you've got no power. Yeah, all right. None at all. In any council, no power. Do you even listen to the MPs that are there, that sit over you? Well, I can have a go at listening to this stuff, but I don't think they'll do anything because we're not really allowed to get involved. It's either you're bullshitting or they're bullshitting. Yeah, but there's more of us. There's only one of them. Who are you going to believe? We're shouting the loudest. Do you hear their voice? It's them. What, because more of you are shouting? That's a bit like society. That's funny, isn't it? Loads of people are shouting the same way. But if we lose council tax, we'll lose the prisons. We'll lose the police officers, and we will also lose the social services. And what about the libraries? I mean, fuck me. What are we going to do about libraries? Can you imagine if people can't read? The more that the question is, when do people ever have time to read?
Not much.
If you want a better life, you've got to change your environment. Once you've changed your environment, life gets really better. That's why you go on holiday and feel good. So you go to holiday and you feel great, yeah, and then when you come back, which is true, it took me a while to sit with this.
It is.
And then when you come back, you're back in the shitstorm again. You sort of dread it, right?
Yeah. You remember your holidays and...
So if I watch you on the internet then, yeah, and I see that you see a report about a car accident, this, that, and the other, and it makes you cause some reactions in your facial reactions, yeah? I know that you're getting uncomfortable with that. What happens if I flash up a picture really fast? You don't even recognise it. It's that fucking quick that you, even if you were to pause it and record it and flip back through it, you'll never get between the frames because the device that I allow you to see between the frames are limited to 250 frames per second. However, I just showed it to you live online at 5,000 frames per second. And then if I put it in between the discrepancy, you will never be able to pause it on that moment. Because your device doesn't know how to read through those frame ratio, and this one is slightly more. So therefore I can put it in between that where it's going to pause. It's likely going to pause here even if you press it here. And it could delay by a few seconds when you press pause. You know, sometimes it's not exactly...
responsive.
I mean, it never used to be that responsive with tape either because it would sort of go... when you go to pause it. It sort of sped it up sort of thing. Like, I don't know, it sounded really weird. Anyway, still. Because when that lever comes down that pushes down into the tape, it causes resistance. The resistance causes more strain on the motor, so it would have to go slightly faster. When it's hitting the resistance, that causes the tape to slow down, which then makes it audible so that you can hear it, yes? When you let go of it, it appears to speed up. It is because it's no longer got that pressure on it, which that pressure on the tape that used to push down acts like a brake, yes? You think about it, it's acting like a brake. So some tapes after a while could snap, so they had to be made in a type of ribbon that could take this sort of pressure, and it would then, but that's putting down that pressure, so therefore it would slow down if you had it going at the usual speed and it sort of slightly touched it. Yeah, so when it's pushed all the way down, it's going, and then you have to just give it a little bit more power into the motor, a bit more torque, and then it's like, then when you take it off, it's going too fast now, so if you sort of slightly touch it, resistance. It then slows things down. That's why the digital era is a little bit more different, because it was a bit more, you didn't have that friction on there. You didn't have that sort of braking, bit by bit, winds away. Smell it? Smells good. Little particles. They probably made it out of asbestos, made it fireproof and all sorts. How did you go from making things asbestos fire retardant but only around the outside of the house and then made something as flammable as plastic? How I don't know. Are we coming? Are we going? Oh, we had metal windows. Look, we have to give you asbestos because it doesn't burn, but we'll give you plastic windows that do. Compared to your metal, which didn't. So we're just going to give you more flammable windows. But because we gave you more flammable windows, we have to give you more non-flammable asbestos around the outside of the house. Because most fires we've configured start around the outside of the house. Okay. All right then. Fuck me. See, I can pull this apart so easily, and it just baffles me. Yeah, you're right. Thomas Paine in Thetford, and he's holding the Book of Rights of Man. It's upside down. You're fucking right about that. It's almost like here we read the book upside down and backwards. This doesn't make any sense. Okay. Goes on to be quite an intelligent person. And the forefathers in America, very intelligent, wouldn't you say so? Didn't they understand that people got things wrong? That's why they were like pardoning and maybe doing this stuff and perhaps a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Pretty much common sense people, yeah? And follow God. He'll never steer you wrong. Maybe if you believe it in a he, I believe it more in a very different way. It's divine. And we're all here being tested of whether we belong with the divine. Because if we don't fit. That's disorder. In this universe, it's all about order, memory and order, and holding that order in memory. If you are disorganized, which I wouldn't have this. I wouldn't have any of them. We have been made by heaven. No, you fucking haven't. Heaven wouldn't put you down here. Why not? Your mission would be to guide and maneuver people towards success, not fucking destruction. And if it was truly under heaven and under the divine and of heaven, why do you need to protect yourselves? Sure as shit, if it's all about the divine, the kings would never need fucking shit around them, would they? Governments wouldn't need anything around them to protect them. No. Why? Because they're doing God's work. God's work must cause a frequency, right? That resonates through people. I feel that too, you know. I fucking feel that. That I feel. Or they're a bit more like, not feeling it. Doesn't mean that you're broken. Don't get me wrong. You can always change, but you've got to go within yourself and figure that out. Shit me, man. Ooh, what are we? You got a fucking devil or an angel or a devil or an angel? Well, what are you then? You're in the middle of the force. You are right, splat bang, in the fucking middle of it. Can you be an absolute cunt? Yes? Yes, I can. Can you be a very nice person?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Do you need to be nice all the time?
No, not all the time.
Not all the time. Yeah, democracy, right? You're in the middle of the two forces. But staying almost in one side, almost in the other side. I don't know if that's it either. Yeah. Take an example, right? If you believe that you're holier than now and everything else, you might start doing things that are a little bit fucked up, right?
Yeah.
As we've seen time and time again. Now, whether priests in this way have ever done that, you notice they protect everybody else but not priests, but still, might as well. That's interesting. You might think that you, because you're holier than thou, fucked up relationships, ain't they? Have they fucked relationships up for people?
Yeah.
Now, I wonder what's more important. All of this bullshit that you're doing now, or keeping the civilization going? Oh, the numbers are dwindling. Why are the numbers... How come they're no longer breeding anymore or doing this? Maybe it's just a fear tactic, but even still. Oh, what could it be? It must be something outside of me. All the ones at the top. Can't be anything that we've ever done, is it? Of course not. Our shit smells of roses. I prefer violet, but still, go on. There must be some reason behind this. Maybe there's a virus or an STI or something. Well, I'm going to name it after you if it is. Why is that? I think you're the reason for it. God, we're all inbred anyway, aren't we? But are we, though? Don't you date your cousins?
Some people are probably more than others.
Fucking hell, you took the whole bee thing way too far, didn't you? Get a king, get a queen. Okay. Date your cousins. All right, tick. Isn't this what bees do? What about ants? Do they do the same thing? Are they colony?
I guess.
Forgive me, my understanding of bees are not 100%. And we're so prisoned in our nations, aren't we?
Yeah.
Look, So here's the thing, right? So most people have thought if we'd have lost the war with Germany, I remember being taught this in school. You're not remembering the past correctly. Fuck that bullshit. We all got together a few years after school and we were talking about this. This came up. All of us were getting around it and just really pulling this apart. You mean to tell me that people, if you'd have lost the war here, the people in Germany would have come and bred with all your women? Because you got to protect them from what? What threat? What is the threat? And these project, right? So you got to protect them. Go over there and get the enemy. Well, if we pulled you out and we pulled all you lot out and we put you in a boxing ring or a fucking desert or something and battle it out amongst yourselves. Well, I know there's going to be one particular group that's going to be like, all right then, say okay. I know one person who's probably up for this is like, I'll fucking do it. Oh, it's just witty though, that's just funny. Anyway, are you put on these boxing gloves? Or whatever it may be? Or you give them the tanks and the education, you know? We're going to teach you how to strategize this war. We're going to show you how to get them bastards. Come on. And then on the other side, they're going to be like, we're going to teach you how to get them bastards.
Yeah.
How quick do you reckon they'll make a peace treaty? I reckon it'd be in the Guinness Book of Records for the world's quickest peace treaty ever drawn out. Put them on the front line.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you going to do in the meantime? Well, we're going to stay here and protect our wives and children, just in case it goes a little bit south. But my prediction is that if the other side won the war, how nationalist are people?
Yeah.
How many people would ever date someone who is foreign? Let's be realistic on that one. How many people would ever do it? Do you think this is widespread?
No.
What happens when you open the borders? How many people in that nation complain about it?
Quite a bit.
Okay, and if it was to be done the other way, how many people vice versa would also complain about that? How many people would breed with one another in that situation then?
There would be some, but not many.
Yeah, there would be some, but not many.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So nationalist.
People have their customs and they don't want to give them up. And
Well, you could merge them.
yeah, I know, but some people are too stubborn for that.
Yeah, I've learned a lot from individuals. Father Frost and Baby Jesus is your version of Christmas, isn't it?
Baby Jesus.
Yep, Baby Jesus. Santa, Father Christmas. Pagan. Then there is religious. There's also the Jewish Hanukkah, is it? I'm not sure. People don't want to give up that faith, do they?
No.
So now I've got to ask another question. Let's move up a little bit. Would a Jewish person ever date someone who's Christian?
Yeah.
Now, what would happen to the Bible belief system in that?
That is another question.
Yeah, it is another question, right? So it evolved, right?
It depends how religious
So
are.
now you would have a Judy Christian. So is that's Muslim? Is that is the name of the religion, yes?
Islam.
Oh shit, every time I say that I forget that for British people to understand that it is a very right. So Islam is not called Muslim.
Islam is the religion and Muslim is the person.
Right, gotcha. All right, I gotcha. So someone who's is into Islam, will they ever date someone who is Jewish? Jewish faith and somebody who is Islam faith, has it ever happened? And then someone who is Islam marries someone who is Christian, and then they have children, and then they marry someone who is Jewish, and they all get together and make a brand new Bible called the Islamic Jewish Christian Pagan. With not much, but a dash of Catholic.
Catholic is Christian, isn't it?
And then further down the line, they then marry someone who's a Buddhist.
And someone Orthodox because they have different beliefs.
Exactly. So Orthodox, you say?
Yeah. And then add Gnostics.
Now, would they ever get married is the question, because is there a Islam, do they marry in a certain tradition, certain theme?
I don't know.
And then is there a certain marriage for someone who is Christian?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Now,
Don't know what the
you would then be committing a law that is wrote by your governments that would be called, you'd have to marry twice. Can you get done for a bigamy? Is it a bigamy?
Yeah.
Where you marry twice.
Yeah.
But what happens if you marry yourself twice? What's that? Same thing? That would be illegal, yeah? So if I married someone who was Christian in a Christian church, and then let's say if I was Islam, yes, that is right, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, yo, come here, we'll get married here as well. Now, would there be any acceptance on either side for that to happen? And then where does that stand in a legal loophole? Because I haven't married someone else technically. I've married the same person but twice. That would be illegal, right? Can you get married twice?
In my country, at one point, it was legal because you had to marry as a civil marriage. That was the legal part. And if you wanted to marry in a church, you could, but that was not legally written.
Just let me get this straight. And each religion is talking about God. The one God. Many different variations of interpreting this one God. Okay, all right, okay. So one would not be okay to do so to be able to. Why has that never happened? How many years has all of these religions been around? All of them, or none of them, and also throw in nature, pagan, and all the rest. Buddhist, yeah, whatever, all of it, fucking all of it, the whole lot. Throw it all into one mix. Give it a stir.
Hinduism.
Oh, very good. What did you say?
Hinduism. That's another one.
And then, how would you get married? Because, I mean, if you were all of them, shit, we're going to be busy on the wedding day, right? You're going to have to go to this one, get married here. Can you also get us married here? It's like you're talking about God in his different personas. Can we? Can we? Like I said, I believe in all of them. Now say you can't do that. Well, I just did. So lump it. That's just the way it is. You'll square with it one day. All of it. I'm all and none. There you are. So, how does that work? So, would someone who is from Judaism marry someone who isn't Judaism? Or can that be in hushed tones to say, you're not serious about your faith? Why? You need to marry someone who is Jewish and follows the same faith would be preferable.
It depends. Who knows?
And if you're an atheist, well, then that's just like saying, I'm an adapter. Find me. We'll just follow your religion, it's easier. Do you believe in anything? I don't. It's just like me. Or I do. This is also going to be like me. Then you're a people pleaser. Or a God pleaser. I'm not sure how that all works. And again, this throws in another spanner in my works, because if you're a divine collected individuals where you cherry pick, yeah? Nope. Ooh. Maybe. Yes. 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 Many no. 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 Fuck. Definitely not. Nope. 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 Ah. Maybe. Yes. Nope. 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 I mean, do you think with this collection that there's going to be many different alternations of what divine understands to be divine? There's going to be many different personalities in that. Try and identify one personality in all of that. It's nigh on impossible to do so. I'm just polishing my obsidian. Sorry. Carry on. Masons, that's a religion, ain't it? Illuminati, that's a religion.
Yeah.
Like it or lump it, I think it is. What about governments? They're religions.
Are they?
Okay, let me give you an example. Democrats, authoritarian, imperialistic, communist,
Yeah.
These are all different, are they?
Yeah.
So ask me the question. No, I'm going to ask you the question. How come nowhere around the world, probably because there's no more landmass because everybody owns the territories, but people, if you were to stand up and say, what sort of government are you planning on making? I'm planning on making an authoritarian-y, communistic, democratic, socialistic, imperialistic nation. Now, I've just fucking tickled the pickle on every single person that is even following all of these, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, what does that look like? Well, it looks like the human body. Come again? It's very much like the human body. You can hold your head underwater, right? Me? Yes, you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can. You can also choose to come up and get air. But you can also choose not to. You can also choose to breathe in the water. If you do it a little bit, you'll dry drown. If you do it properly, you'll fully drown. Apparently it's really euphoric. Probably want to do it. But you have the choice to do that, do you not? Mm. Oh, yes, I do. But there is a consequence for that. So these things here are not touchable. All of these things here, because they make a structure, a solid foundation that everyone, and I think that, what are those things? I'm not going to hide them from you. It's this, food, blah, 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 shelter, and these. All of these things are highly needed. You need it. It's a life support system. Mm-hmm. If we go space, you're going to need oxygen. You're not going to be charging you for that. Mm-hmm. If you're going to need water, it's essential. You're not going to be charged for it. Mm-hmm. Shit falls free on the earth. We'll make it fall for free here and we'll clean it. Mm-hmm. This is just the way it is. Mm-hmm. But should we all be responsible for maintaining that? No. Well, we used to go and get it from rivers, so you used to be. You were already on the path to doing this. Then it was dangled in front of you by socialism, and then it was snatched by the imperialisms that wanted to give themselves socialism. And then with that, it stayed the same. It didn't change. It hasn't evolved. It hasn't got ready for space. It's not moving anywhere. In fact, it's got more and more greedy. Look, didn't it rain on your house the other day? You might as well include the back garden. Oh, that's a good idea. What about a driveway? You got a driveway? Yeah, you see, we put in all those drains. I thought it was the council. No, it was definitely us. Wait a minute. Yeah, it was us and the council and everything else. We dug up the road and everything. Wait, let me get this straight. You also were in with the planning permission. Yes, we were, in fact. We said to the council, you build these houses even though you're not building the houses. But Saffron, you're building these houses? Yes, we are building these houses. Well, I tell you what, let's just take the burden off of you for a bit. We'll put in the drains. Underneath your road, we're the moles. What about the electricity then? Well, we'll get them to the gas company and the energy company. Then you have to pay a standing charge for that, even though your parents paid £110 connection fee for all of this shit to get connected. And then when that person moved out and somebody else moved in, they also paid you a connection fee and a connection fee and a connection fee, even though they didn't even get disconnected. They still remained connected, but we'll just call it a connection fee. And then we'll charge you this per millennia. But don't worry, we just waived a £110 connection fee. Well, you fucking want to, don't you? Well, why is that, sir? Well, because... Hey, wait. How long has this energy been connected for? And then you call up your company that you're paying a large amount of money to and go, I think I can smell gas. We can't deal with that shit. Come again. Quiet words of Mother Mary and all of that. Come again. You say what? We can't deal with that, sir.
Sir, we can't deal with that. It's too much of our work. You have to call somebody else.
Okay, so they connected me to it and want a connection fee and a stand-in charge. Gotcha. But when I smell gas, it's not your problem. Call up someone else, National Grid. Hey, how come you don't think about... Oh, we don't take money. That's all down to them. Wait a minute, I feel like the fucking middleman in this whole conversation. So let me get this straight. You deal with broken gas. Yeah, we're going to come and dig up the fucking road and do all sorts. Yeah, they're trying to charge me because they had to put this shit into the road, but you put it in the road. That's right. Two different stories. Man, if this was a court case, I don't know who to believe. Perfect murder. Guys, this is fucking bollocks, isn't it? Don't you think this is bullshit?
Yeah.
Anglian Water? No, we own the whole thing. So, just remind me why people pay road tax again. And what they're paying it for. Well, it maintains the roads and drains and this and that. And Anglian Water? Oh, they take care of the drains. So the road tax is just to do the road. So let me get it straight. If we didn't have a road, we wouldn't need drains. Therefore, there would be no point in putting all of this water into the river then, would there? You might as well just piss it out on the ground outside then, yeah? We'll put it in a soakaway.
We don't need soakaways anymore because they're not profitable enough.
It'll cost you £5 for 3 months with a soakaway. And then you have to go and ask your landlord here, Saffron Housing. Hello, private Saffron pretending to be Saffron, housing. What's up? I'm planning on putting in a soakaway. No, safety. Oh, we just can't do it. It's just too much safety. What's wrong with the safety? Well, if you do it wrong, you might cause flooding. Well, you better get out here pretty quick. Why is that, sir? Why do you think we need to do that? You better go and get a load of gutters over there where that forest is, because I can tell you what, it's flooding underneath this house. Every time it rains in that open space, oh my God, what do you do in the countryside? There are droughts. We're running out. There's nothing growing in the ground. There's too many droughts and famine. Anglian Water, like, do you know what you're talking about, sir? Do you think that these soakaways would have, taken the burden off the rivers? And in insurance companies, when the rivers flood, it's an act of God. God is sitting somewhere going, there's nothing you fucking do with me. It's you dumbasses. This is a huge problem. God, God, come and see me. I'm a psychologist, psychotherapist, and I'm also a doctor. I can give you some medication, God. Sounds to me like you're experiencing reality a little bit wrong. How dare you? You need to take all of these pills, all of this, all of this, all of this. How about we just go straight in for the lobotomy? 2 1950? 2 1910s? Okay, I understand. 1800s? All right, well, let's not go there. How about the tablet? Come on, God, you're seeing it wrong. Fucking hell, mate. Yeah, I don't think they'd listen, would they?
No.
So let me get it straight. This has been functioning really well without you lot, and then all of a sudden, you get involved and fuck it up. Bit like you do everything else, but let's just brush that under the carpet for a second and remove one at a time, because if not, it gets confusing. Confusion, your fucking middle name.
Yeah, it is. That's something.
The farmers are like, the lands are turning barren, and Anglian Water are like, well, our bank accounts are filling.
Yeah.
Saffron Housing like, see, told you we'd make you more money. And then ask me the question, just please ask me it. Just ask. Kerry, yes. Who pays for all of this shit when their building's empty?
Yeah, who does?
No, it's like Anglian Water. Hello, yeah, hi. Can you tell me whether the Saffron paid for the standing charge for the water? And secondly, do they pay for sewerage when the building's empty? No, because what actually happens, sir, right, it's a bit like this. It don't rain when no one lives in the building. The fuck is this? Are you educated, sir? Yes, I am. Then don't you argue with me, I'm a scientist. Bullshit! Oh, that sounds like a business model. I could fucking get in with that. What do you think the fucking small businesses and factories are doing? How much do they pay Anglian Water? I mean, that's a lot of fucking water going into that road, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking putting a lot in there. Shit me, you're responsible for about 1,000 cubic meters a year, give or take, into the river. Look, we got solar panels. I'm surprised you lot even went and got solar panels. You know, that's causing more rain, isn't it? Are you sure you don't want to keep burning stuff? Or maybe dry it up a little bit, you know? And it's funny, isn't it? How April showers and they talk about more money. Anglian Water want to up the fucking price of the water after April. Well, it's raining. It's like fucking raining coins to you, isn't it? Well, it rained this much in April. Yes, as it always does. Yes, exactly, but it's your fault. Why is that? Because you looked at it and it changed the environment as soon as you were living there. Hello, who pays for the standing charge in here when no one's here? Is it the housing association? Yet they've got 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 buildings over there, or 8 rooms that are fully empty. And each of these buildings, if they are pumping all that water without a soakaway, which they don't have a soakaway, they're paying Anglian Water each property the same amount of what you pay here. That's fucking interesting, ain't it? These are flats. I mean, if they were side-by-side flats, yeah, I'd probably understand it, but they're all stacked on top of each other. Yeah, you got to pay a connection fee, you got to pay a standing charge in this building. Wait, what? No, it's per meter. It's per meter. Everyone gets their own meter. Fucking hell. These things were standing really good back in the day, but didn't need to. Government, are you feeling all right? Why is that? Well, you solved these again because of why? You just let me get this straight. That's like you privatizing tax.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're charging people tax on wages, you might as well privatize it. Cool, I'm swearing now. You may as well fucking stick a CEO on the top of that. They'll tax it more better than you will. You like giving away things that make money come in. You found a fucking pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. No. A rainbow that is permanently there because there's a fucking geyser shooting up. You found the leprechaun and its pot of gold. You removed the leprechaun and its pot and was like, better be careful with that. You put your black hole underneath it, gobbled up all of this money and went, you know what? I just don't know if I like money anymore. Anglian Water, do you want this? CEO, do you want it? Yeah, go on. Here, we don't take candy from babies' mouths. We take candy from our own fucking mouths. Go on, take it. Does anyone want to privatize council tax? Anybody out there? Why do you want to do that? I don't know, just don't like money. Go on, fucking allergic to it. Gives me hives. Fucking breaks me out. Go on, give it to them over there. Go on, you're limited. Go on, fuck off. They're going to be privatising tax soon. Yeah, they'll fucking stick CEOs in it. What's your business? Collecting tax? What's your business? Collecting council tax? What's your business? Stealing assets? I mean, repackaging your assets? I mean, giving you water. I admire your honesty. Followed by your bullshit. Didn't appreciate it, but still. Go on then. Good boy, good boy. Well done. Well done. What the fuck? And I'm disrupting the world because I point this out, and then they've got to hide it even more so. Why? Yeah, because we didn't do that. We you know, they beg the populations to tell the truth, and when they do, they're like, shut the fuck up, Bruiser! Yeah. How much money did you bet on some people not awakening? And then when they do awaken to your bullshit, and perhaps they were never asleep in the first place, just fucking watch this shit. You're then like, fuck, why do we teach this one to tell the truth? No. It wasn't tell. It was forced. It was beaten. It was kicked the shit out of until you obey. We're going to break you. And then we are going to remake you. Mwah! Mamma mia! You are a perfect specimen of human. Truth Seekers. Version 2.0. I mean, fucking hell, come on, man. Anyway, so I've been going on about this one for quite a while, and I think I can continue, but I don't think I really want to. I want to move on to some other shit later, but still, God, man, fucking Jesus Christ. Fuck, you know. What about the energy company? You're getting 40 billion, and you were like, I just don't know what we should do with all of this money. Look, we ain't got brain cells. Anybody want this? Not you, the people, you greedy bastards. You primos. Little elite friend, do you want it? But I don't have enough money. I've never worked. Yeah, but that's all right. You're one of our friends. or family. I can smell it from you from here. No, actually, because you've worked in this bullshit job, we'll make it up. Don't worry, we'll make it up later. Because you worked in this job, you managed to earn about 186 billion pounds. That's what you bought this from us from, like fromage frais. And then we gave it to you. We didn't say, no. No, you're all right, thanks. We appreciate the money. And then we didn't kick down any attempt to try and build a company like ours. You know, where they send the council in, you know.
Yeah.
They gallop in. We're the knights. They should have got in there with these Anglian water companies and saffron housing and sort of thing, rather than going, here you go. Oh, did you want to take the shirt from me? I mean, I don't know if it's fitting. Do you want it? It's your size, I think. Should I just strip down here naked? You can take the boxers. No, you're all right. Just take them. And my socks. What about my shoes, you fucking bastards? Do you want to take all this stuff from us? You can have it. Go on. Go. What are you going to use all that money for? Well, we're going to be skint, and we're planning on going to war anyway, so... We're going to rob somebody else's fucking rainbow and leprechaun. How'd you like that?
Yeah.
So they've got the time and effort and energy to kick you down from building a company, which they have done. Yeah. Oh, bless him. He thinks it's all like, no, it definitely is like that. Can you imagine if I start selling all of that fabric and it's got asbestos on it? My company would then be done for what? Giving people asbestos poisoning.
Yeah.
That's just an excuse. No, it's called health and safety. I thought you guys were in there. You know, you can't use your own cooker to cook meals for other people. You have to buy an identical cooker and not use it. This cooker... You love wasting shit. This cooker is for doing this, for cooking for the public, and this one you use yourself. It's in the same fucking kitchen. You might as well just buy another fucking house.
Yeah.
So they kick you down with all of this health and safety regulation bullshit, while you can live inside asbestos houses without no health and safety bullshit. I mean, that's wonderful. Look, he keeps talking about you. It means he just can't let it go. You can always fuck off. You can always go and look over there somewhere. You can always go and find somebody else, couldn't you? And you got some smoke up each other's asses to be blowing. You don't have to look this way. Go on, fuck off. No one asked you to. And there again, if it be a lie, then why don't I get out in all the towns everywhere with a megaphone then? With my mega mouth in my megaphone, with my mega brain speaking all this mega truth out into the public and leave the people to make their own decision about it. No? Okay, we'll continue on here then. And then you just give this shit away without ever kicking Anglian Water Company down that was holding their hand out like, look, we'll buy this from you. We've got kingdom wealth, we do. Where did you get all that money from there? Doesn't matter. I worked a dead-end job and my family's family, they used their money correctly. All these other families that are out there didn't use their money correctly. They can barely afford one house. They can barely afford to feed or heat their kids. But we just found it. And we're going to give you this money to skint ourselves so that we can get back a load of hard responsibility that we just can't be asked to do. Oh my God, do you know how hard it is to run a water company? Oh, look at me, the CEO. Oh my God, do you know how terrible that is? Why did you buy it? Or assuming that you bought it, which I don't think you did. So we've got some groups that like to get rid of fucking money pits, literally, where all the money comes raining in. The king was like, I'm bored of this now. Sell it. Give it to these over here. Your family stayed small when everybody else's families expanded. Now that's kind of weird. Everyone else's families are getting bigger and fucking bigger and bigger. Your family stayed what? 3?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. That's fucking weird to me. That's just weird. Then they get like fucking huge. And then what are they all doing? Why are they hidden? Oh, because they like the private life. Wait, what? Or more like because they're heading these companies. Their kids needed something, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's some pocket money for you, son. Terrible, isn't it? So let me get this straight. We got CEOs that complain how difficult it is to run a company. They have loads of money, enough to buy a water company or an energy company or a housing association. So you don't want to get rid of the stuff that's bringing in money, but you had to. These people don't want responsibility and are like, oh, you have no idea how hard it is. Please don't ever get in a company. It's too hard for you. And they had money enough to fucking, I don't know, fucking kill a dozen donkeys with. Stacks of cash. And they were like, I hate responsibility. Please give me some responsibility. I'll buy this off of you. Are you sure you're going to be good with that responsibility? More question is, this is reciprocal right here. We're doing what the Egyptians did. Ancient. You love money, but you're going to give it to me. And I'm going to give you money because I don't like responsibility. And I'm going to give you this money for responsibility. That's a one-time payment. And this is like a lifetime's worth of fucking sin on me. And then I'm going to whinge about it. You have no idea how hard it is to run this company. You have no idea how hard it is to watch your whole family work their asses into the fucking ground, get shitty fucking care homes and all the rest of it, so that some fucking arsehole like you can get to take this fucking shit from the people. And then, on top of that, if you didn't think that was enough, you managed to sprinkle on your hundreds of thousands worth of fucking poverty around people, so that you can live good, and raise the prices to the point where it doesn't make any fucking sense. Do you think this shit here falls from the sky for free? Yeah, I do. It's like energy companies. Do you think we get this energy for free? Yeah, I do actually. What do you think? Coal comes from the fucking ground? But no, that doesn't work, does it? So what sounds better? Do you think money grows on trees? Wait, what? See? Middleman stumped you, didn't it? Do you think this shit was mined from a cave? Do you think it just fell in the ground? Yeah. Do you think all this shit is in space all the way around us? Yeah. Do you think we could get all of that for nothing? Yes, many other life forms have done this. Yes, with full knowledge, knowing, yes. Absolutely. And you're trying to say our money's a problem? Maybe not the money, but the way you operate. So you got ones that don't want responsibility but bought responsibility. You say ones that love money get rid of anything that generates money. Oh, fucking hell. And this is called fucking governance. Just want you to just have a look at yourselves for a second. You teach kids how to have sex education. Don't you think that social workers would be able to make great teachers for them to learn how to look after children?
Yeah, they could.
Do you think if kids learned law, they wouldn't break it? But then we would get rid of social workers, and then what would we charge a tax for? Well, I'm freeing it for you. You seem to whinge about it anyway. Well done you. You could still keep charging that tax and give it to the hard-working NHS, couldn't you? Build more dentists. Oh, fuck me, with those possibilities, what could you do? But no, fuck it. Anyway, this is all just delusion. Yeah. I think we should have public opinion on that, don't you? If someone's delusional, rather than having one person in a fucking office somewhere going, you're delusional, why don't we leave that up to a public opinion, shall we? Because then we'll see that a small group call you delusional to try and get you back in the box. It's like trying to put toothpaste back in the fucking tube, really, isn't it? It's like trying to spit water back into a tap. Good luck with that shit. Let's have some public opinion get ridicule with this. And then you'll be like, hey, it ain't us. It ain't us. And then that delusional pill that you're trying to make everyone else swallow. Yeah, because when a small group of people are telling you that you're doing okay, it's amazing what they can get you to believe in it. But then if a large amount of people are telling you it, well, it can't be true because a large amount of people, we'll just be the ones going against the flow. Yeah, you mean the fucking tidal wave, don't you? Doing God's work. Bollocks, mate. Bollocks. There's bollocks. Anyway, I was going to go into a little bit more with this video, but I'll probably not. So you can only see what is there by seeing the seen reveals the unseen. Isn't that weird? Isn't that very strange to think about that? And there is more and more, up to 8. 8. That's incredible. And you're in the middle of each and every single one of these. Just because you choose to ignore it, sort of thing. Oh, it's not there, it's not there, it's not happening. Look, it's under the carpet. See? It's gone. It's not happening. Doesn't mean that it isn't there. And your brain gets into this gear. So you can have the God mode, yes? Where some people just get into that divine thinking, yes?
Yeah.
You can call it what you want. God, religion, whatever. You get into that mode. And then there's the very physical mode. Then there's the very quantum mode. And then there's... I'm not going to label the rest. I'm not going to label those. I'm just going to hold those with me for a bit. And what you find is when you follow that orbit, is what it seems. Maybe it just appears that way to me. And to other people, it might appear a different way. I see it as a figure of 8 of two things that sort of... It's not really that they're doing a figure of 8. It's just that they smack into one another, which appears like they're doing the figure of 8. And when all of these come around together, you get an alignment, but you also get a large level of choice as to which part of the brain you want to access, which part of it you want to get into. And each one of these categories is in a labyrinth. It's multiple... Shit me. The fundamental bit helps you get into that mindset. But there are many more in it. It almost appears to be more than just the one. That just helps you highlight it to find where you're going and navigate it. And it kicks the mind up and down gears, which is very interesting. Actually, it's fascinating. I'm going to sit there and play around with it a little bit more. So, and it hides itself behind quantum reality. And a lot of this has been denied to us. Do you get what I mean? It's been denied. And I believe it's been done on purpose, because if you access this, you are all individually capable as anybody else. And sure, you have some people that are more into this, and some people resonate more with the physical. Some people are a bit more into this. Some people are a bit more into the religion, which would be the God. But you can, when they talk about it, you kick your brain up into that gear, and then you connect. You make that resonance. Now, whether that's spirituality, whether that is God, whether that is understanding anything outside of that, inside that, I should say, really, technically, all of those categories, higher power. And therefore, you can all access into that. You could understand it as Stoics getting onto this thought, quantum thought. It's amazing. What type of a life do you think they had back then? We often think that it was much more hard, don't we? It was really difficult, that it's easier now. It was much more harder back then. It actually wasn't. It was easier back then. It's harder now.
Yeah.
Again, it almost seems that we're in this sort of switch reality, twist it.
Yeah.
Without ever needing to take a test. And what's the test? Live it. Because that's a true democracy, isn't it? Here's the or, here's the or. We say this one's the best. Well, if people will move over to this one, then I suppose that fits you lot, but does it fit everybody? Clearly not. And no, it doesn't need to cost an absolute fucking fortune. That is the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard. But if you've got governments that are sworn in to protect, you've got councils that are meant to do this, and you haven't done your fucking job, and kings are meant to protect the people in the kingdom. That is all people, by the way. Not just a select few. Not your fucking family members. That is everybody. equally.
Yeah.
Where is it? Now you tell me that it's accidentally happened this way.
No.
It's people, they don't know what's best for them. Yes, because you have done that. You have taught that. You have put that into them. No, it's a them problem. And if you see it that way, it's a fucking you problem as well. Man, fucking take it and shove it up your ass, for all I care. It fit, well, better make room. Honestly, and this is the fucking best life that we can all do for each other, is it? Fucking nah. Nah, it can be better. But yet your belief on money, isn't it? That you believe that the money has to pay a wage in order to get you to... Not very stupid. And then we have to teach people how to be selfish. To say no a lot. And not feel bad for saying no. That's power to say no. Alright then. What about if we all say no to fucking tax then? Because it's always fucking us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't say that, don't say that. Well, it's funny, isn't it? It works that way, though, doesn't it? It works when it's saying no this way, but when it says no that way. And why? People would break down without you, wouldn't they? People would fall apart, they wouldn't know what they're doing.
I doubt it.
There would be fucking anarchy as well, wouldn't there? I don't think so. I think that's being taught. And people in prison, aren't they highly susceptible to this manipulation? Really susceptible to it. Oh, they're really good inside a prison. Why? What's the difference? What are they not getting, or are they getting in there that they're not getting here? Where you get all your clothes bought for you, don't you? Ain't got to worry about that. Society, when it keeps you properly, water, food, energy.
Shelter.
Makes you penitent. Penitentiary.
Yeah.
What society? So you know what's best for prisoners, but don't know what's best for society. You can't make a society penitent. Successful. But yet, with this type of an exam, you're making more people in prisons better than you are in society with those structures.
Yeah.
Why? How? How does that even happen? Kind of weird, isn't it?
Okay.
So no, I think there are certain people in society that are highly susceptible to this and can be manipulated, and then they can be made to do things that they don't want to do. Think about that. And then could you get people assassinated by doing this? By making an everyday motherfucker flip, lose it, and then become a sleeper agent? I don't know, they just flipped out the blue. Yeah, about that. And it's like so plain in sight, isn't it, with these people? Oh, wow, we're going to go and watch this person, manipulate the fuck out of that person and make them get up on and do these weird things. That's one person. They have the potential to take down many people under somebody's instruction. That's the perfect murder. So people ask, what's the perfect murder? That. Finding someone that's highly suggestible and it accepts suggestions, and then get them to cause a massacre. That's your perfect murder, innit? I swear I just had this red phase or fog come over me. Did you? That person's crazy, don't listen to them, don't worry about it. Oh yeah, they're all red fog, hey? You'd never know though, would you? And then this makes me worried, concerned about kids. You know, where the kids are snapping and killing their family members who are quite high profile.
Yeah.
Why? What did the families were doing around that time? I'd be looking at that. What were the families doing? What were they influencing at the time that stepped on somebody's toes? That could easily access the kid, which then causes the kid to snap and just do it, and they don't know why they did it. They know they did it, but can't understand themselves as to why they did it. And they haven't got the words there for it, and they struggle, and there's that. They're just trying to hide themselves from it, come in the specialists. And what, you can't put specialists in there to cover that? So basically, you could have got them to do that, and you'll think that it's not possible. It fucking is. You'll be very concerned. It's a small number of people that are highly susceptible to it. And what's more, you can teach people to be susceptible to this. How many people here go to work every single day? How many people will lay down their lives through brainwashing? How many people? Without ever questioning it. Shit me, they begin to break the planet and still keep going. They begin to destroy everything, nature and everything else, and still keep going. People find it hard to break away from addictions. Is it addiction, or is it you're being told it? Do you ever think that a whole society could be operated that way?
Yeah.
Mass manipulation. They can literally get you to do anything, and some people are more susceptible to it than others. I don't even need to do a test for this. Just look around. Can you get people to do it? Well, it's all fake. Next thing you know, they'll start saying the Darren Brown and everything else like that is all fake.
No.
That's what they do, though, isn't it? That's how they cover their own asses, isn't it? They're sneaky bastards, aren't they? They'll make you believe that it's fucking global warming causing all this flooding. They won't tell you the real truth. They've been dumping water idiotically into rivers, fast-tracking it there as quickly as they possibly can. All because they want to charge you for what falls on the fucking... That can make you believe that that is something else. They can get you to believe that social housing is social. It's private. They can get you to believe that those people bought money who didn't want responsibility. Sure. Inherently, it isn't the person that's at the top of Anglian Water, don't worry. I don't think they're just a small cog in it. It's not their fault at heart. There again, I don't know. Depends where they come from. But again, it's possible. Remember, it's genocide for a government to put that much control on their people. So what are they going to do? Well, they move, don't they? Collapse down a government whilst they own all of the saffron housing and everything else, yeah? They can control you more, can't they?
Yeah.
Tell you what you're going to do, who you're going to bring in your house, how many people, whether you're going to work, whether you don't. We've gone round in one big fucking circle. That's the bit that you don't get. Hunter-gatherers knew their places and knew what they were doing. If it had been left and it had continued, do you think we'd already been in space by now? I think so. They'd have started to work that out very quickly, without education, without all of that fucking nonsense, fucking titles around your neck. Just by experiencing, just by being, following guidance. If it wasn't interfered with. Each one, with its modern technology, swears it's the strongest, that it can take on any force. Every single one has done this. Every single empire. Their technology for their understanding was equal to what your understanding and your technology is. Doesn't mean that it's the strongest. It means that it is a level that is strong to your understanding of it. And power is what you put your belief into. So if you believe that that is strong, and by looking backwards, you look back at your hunter-gatherers and think, or different empires and think, yeah, it's definitely better than theirs. But if you were back then, you wouldn't know this, and you'd believe what they had was the strongest because you believed it. Over and over again. Oh my days. Many empires, many empires, here, there, and everywhere, claim the same thing. They think. They believe their own fucking illusions. They believe their own lies. But power is that. And it's not. But again, that's something that you'll have to go into. I mean, you inherently don't believe that 100%. That's probably because of you and I are very different kettle of fish. Which we talk about, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I got assassinated tomorrow, you wouldn't batter an eyelid. After a few, maybe days or whatnot, you'll sink back into your old patterns, won't you? When we were talking about this earlier, you were like, yeah, perhaps. Yes, you would be affected, no doubt, but it's not like you would continue the fight, would you? It's not a bad thing to say yes, by the way, if you feel it. You said yes earlier.
Yeah.
And there are some people that are a bit more like Martin Luther King. So, okay, let's take it another way. Martin Luther King, if you were in that predicament, would you do that? Or would you sort of, if you saw him assassinated, would you then back down and fall back into your usual behavior? See, it's hard to put it into that, isn't it? You see, earlier you were more forthcoming, now you're not so forthcoming.
With Martin Luther King, it's
No, if I was
different
sitting there
time.
speaking out and something was to happen to me, you would evolve back into your old ways. You wouldn't continue the script. You wouldn't fight for me. That's what I'm on about. This is what we know, yes?
Yeah.
Is that true? You would probably sort of take that as a warning shot.
Yeah.
That's you. You're that type of person to do that. There are other people out there that do it completely different.
Yeah.
I must admit, I've met many. And I've met many that are, you know, for whatever reason. I often wonder what that is all about. What makes you not tick in that way, that wants a better life? You'll find it's more people with children that operate this way. It's usually,
Yeah.
that are a bit more, they have that sort of come out of them. I don't know what it is. There's a sort of want a better life for their kids, not just theirs, anybody else's. It's probably a bit more personal on that one. But for you, what is it? Do you know? You just like life the way it is? Or just don't know what to do?
I have been through one change.
Say again.
I have been through one change already. I didn't see any change after all.
You already went through a change. So
Yeah,
you went from
the-
communism to...
Whatever it's now. It looked bad, and all people knew that it was bad, and took some time and everything, and
So
What happened?
you're kind of
Nothing.
under the impression then, if I can ask this honestly,
nothing happened.
that there wasn't not much of a change.
Well,
I guess can I answer this for you, and then you
Yeah.
just tell me if I'm right or wrong. When it was one way, there were good points and there were also bad points,
yeah,
and when it went to the other way, there were equally good points and equally bad points.
yeah, but there are still people on the top, and there is still the same corruption. It's just differently represented and differently labeled. So
And then, again, if you don't travel, you can't compare. So what about coming from there to here? Now you've experienced 3 ways, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
4, because different places. But
Yeah.
again, they're governed the same near enough.
yeah,
Which one out of those 4?
it's the same system. So
Which one's the worst? Which one's the best, in your opinion?
I don't think I can say that.
What about here and the way you've seen stuff here? Because there's been few moments.
Here is more rigid, I think.
There's been a few moments here where you've almost thrown in the towel multiple times per situations that happened, yes? They were big, I'm not going to lie. For me, they're normal. They're not normal. But to you, they were far more thorns in your side, yes?
Yeah, here is because the kingdom has old law, and it's continuous the same kingdom sort of didn't cut and didn't become from empire.
But is that the kingdom? I thought the king was running over London. I don't think that's all the way over here. Here it was council. Here it was associations.
Yeah, but
Here
they
it's corporations.
but they still go. Councils still go the long time back. Corporations are not that as long everywhere else, not just here. They are not as old, maybe 200 years or something.
So
But
the council are the gatekeepers who have taught the corporations what's okay and what's not.
yeah,
If no one's holding them accountable,
yeah.
what if corporations are not guided? Don't we all need guiding? We all do. Do you think if the corporations were guided to know where the limit is on one side and know where they should be heading, do you think they're incapable of actually skyrocketing towards that achievement? That's the question I got. You've got one individual versus a group of individuals. They're going to go into the group dynamic and they could be shut down as well. There's another thing. Think about that force coming towards them if they don't bend.
Well, other bows to them now, don't they?
Do they bow to them though?
Yeah, they are rich. They
Just
lobby.
because you're rich, it doesn't
They
mean
lobby
anything.
in
You can lose that
parliament.
richness
Yeah,
and then
I
you can be
know.
thrown into the same cesspit.
I
Or you can
know.
be killed.
I know, but
Or you can go through the same thing that went through here whilst they're, and they don't do it in a very obvious way, do they? They pretend that they've stole your wallet and they try and help you look for it, these council members. And if that is government, then fuck you, you're all a bunch of cunts together, to be honest. Whatever, I know it sounds
Yeah,
really
they-
horrible.
they
And if this
both
was
know
related
the
to the
law.
king as well, you're a coward. You are a coward. If this is how you all operate, then, it's terrible. It's fucking horrible, to be honest. And no, I think I could do it better. And I think that many other people, much like myself, will be able to do this much better. And if the corporations really want to move towards a better path, they would reveal that. They would reveal it by being guided, not controlled, guided. That's in their best interest, which is in everybody's best interest who is beneath them, which is not really beneath. You want to hold on to that? You need guiding towards a better path. Well, after all, aren't we all taught to be guided? That's the problem with humans. You rely on mum and dad, a guidance. That's it. Usually it's just mum. Yeah, all right, granddad. Yeah, all right, nanny. Sure. Oh, dad, you never really give a shit, did you? Get what I mean? That's why it's so broken. You're not accepting guidance from anybody. And then we're taught that our mums don't say the right thing and that now we should listen to the guidance of this, which is the school, which you think teachers. But no, teachers are held to the curriculum based on what government state. Ofsted. God, if this is the way you run empires, fucking hell. Into bankruptcy, into poverty. Shit me. I'll remember that. I'll note it if I ever need life forms to feel misery, suffering,
yeah.
and call it happiness. If I ever need that, I'm going to hold you lot, but I don't think I will. Could you understand that? If I ever needed anything like that, you've got a place. Whilst you make a great lives for yourselves, while shitting on everybody else from a great height. Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. So yeah, you've noticed a lot. You're a bit on edge, I guess. I don't mean to put you on the spot sometimes, but so yours is because you've seen it before and there was no change. It was basically out of the frying pan and into the contrast. It was inverted.
Yeah, few years that it seemed that people could do something, ordinary people who before that couldn't do much. And then it was the same because it follows this Western example, so it fell into that.
Yeah, but is it more Britain-led or where is your Western understanding? Because to say Western, we're not all the same here. We're all different in the West. So we've got imperialism here, it's over the top, taxes are way too high, council tax, fucking government
Yeah,
tax, this
that
tax.
is
Whereas in
even-
America it's not like that. Then we've got Australia,
yeah.
who knows how the hell it is there. Then we've got Republic of Ireland, that's different, that's more EU. Then we've got Scotland, a little bit different. Not quite, they've had to push a lot to get their independence, I think. in their own way. And again, no one here wants to cause devolution, they call it, because just in case Scotland starts rising up, well, what does that tell people? Can we go there? And if Scotland were to say, yeah, all right, look, here are our rules, this is what we expect, sort of thing, you know, do you think you can manage that? Yeah? Come on, welcome aboard. Have at it. Do you get what I mean? That's when you then start losing from one empire and another empire begins to rise. Now, whether they do it better or not, that leaves to the people to make that choice, as opposed to being told whether it's good. If you had governments that operated like this, where they opened their borders as opposed to keep shutting them, they would have more people come in on a term and condition that is agreed upon when they enter. It's possible to get it that way. But the difference would be is if you get two-tiered. You'll be like this, you'll be like this. There is a chance you'll be like this until X amount of years, which then helps lift our nation up. I think that's a wiser approach towards it. I think that's fair enough. It just helps that some people that have got a lot of money can pick any passport from anywhere, buy it.
Yeah.
What about you, the people that build those fucking empires? Nothing.
You cannot even travel there, let alone buy a passport.
Which is lunacy.
Yeah.
It's not one nation thinks opposite to that. Thinks, we could use this. We could go to space quicker with this. That's a hell of a workforce. That's the thing.
Yeah.
We get a universal passport, a universal understanding, a way forward, a map, a place.
Yeah.
In a reach for the stars. And undoubtedly, the rest of the world will be like, well, fucking hell, we're going to do that because we're losing all our people. You see, that's control without ever actually controlling. Look, we promise we'll do it like this. Yeah, but you're known to change. Yeah, but you're known to do it for yourself quite a lot. No, it's not fair here. They're speaking to our values. They're not speaking to them, they're living through it. They're offering it. You'd be so grateful to that you never want to lose it. So you never want to sort of come back. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a hell of a job for the fucking intel groups because, you know, you can get a few that are probably put in there that are not too great. They'll try and fuck it up for everybody because that's what they like to do, isn't it? Certain people might want to fuck it up for everyone. I get it. Some things I've said might be like, oh, you're trying to fuck it up for everyone. No, trying to lift it for all of people. How do you do that? How do you do that in a place that's so fucking controlled that you got to jump through this hoop, learn this, learn that, learn this, when actually what we're saying is we want to control you. They want to be exactly like this. They look at you like pieces of putty.
Yeah.
You have to accept them how they turn up in the world, but you are not allowed to turn up authentic without them molding you. It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very interesting. And yet they bring you up to take responsibility. Have they ever?
No.
They bring you up to tell the truth. Will you? Come on, look, if you're lying to us, come on. Oh, you're going to get double time in prison, look. Come on. One for lying and one for this. Come on. Fuck me, you'd bankrupt the courts in years. Well, shit, you'd hob the jails. Yeah, I don't know. Overall, it's up to you where you really guide into this. It's up to you. And then we want to fight about this sort of stuff. And it is controlled. And then the borders are controlled. But yet, our governments claim that they're independent from religion. I don't think you are. I think you are them. Honestly, I think this is a religious constitution that we're in here. This is religion. It's another branch of it. To criticize them for doing the things that they have done, and then on the other breath doing the very things that they have done. Especially when you talk about shadow banning and shit. True structures stand no matter what is said. The false ones crumble. But not all is lost, because you still got the foundations to rebuild upon.
Mm-hmm.
Just one final bit, and then I'm going to leave it there. So we got housing associations, yeah?
Yeah.
They were made to buy double glazing windows, and they were made to buy kitchens.
Uh-huh.
People didn't want them.
Mm.
They wanted to keep what they had got.
Yeah.
That's a statistic that you ought to understand.
Mm-hmm.
How many people looked after that many kitchens from the 1970s to the 2000s? The same kitchen.
Yeah, my parents.
But yet want to write tenancy agreements because people wreck their houses, apparently. Okay. How do you have kitchens that last that long and windows that last that long?
Yeah.
If people did wreck the fucking houses, then they would have to spend the money in afterwards and put the shit in, wouldn't they? Put the work in, put the newness in, put the modernizations in. Guess what they don't want to do? Modernize anything. Like, keep everything exactly the way it is. That doesn't show you a group that's capable of changing. That shows you one that wants to stay exactly the same. And remember, they were apparently forced. It could just look like, to me, it felt like it was bullshit. It was like they planned to argue with one another. Why do they have power when it comes to that, but they don't have power when it comes to anything else? They've got power for a kitchen, power for fucking doors and windows, but not power to get rid of asbestos, not power to get rid of poisonous products. None. Zilch. Not power to stop them rising things up, but we've got power to allow them to rise up to 25 quid. I just wonder, are they going to be the ones that are going to be up in the wage 25 quid? That's per product. That's water, electricity, rent, everything. It all goes up, right, April? Are these going to be the same ones that are going to be up in the wages, are they?
No, of course not. Of course not.
And while we're there, we're going to be upping the wages a little bit more so that these fine ladies and gentlemen of this beautiful nation can afford to pay us 5% tax increase as well. So you are going to be paying for the tax increase and not the people. And the people will sort of be like, hang on a minute, what did you just say? You're going to be making the corporations pay a tax? 5%? Fucking right, mate. Get in there. See, you can shit stir that one. If not, we're going to be finding new CEOs who will take our company. Cheerio. You mean to tell me that they can all get around the world and gather to put up the prices all together, but not wages? And they're worried. They might leave the nation. They might leave the nation. I thought you all got together to make discussions about how we're all going forward, but that's a fear. Which I think it is. Weird. So you can get together and rise everything up to give everybody pay rises, but you can't do it to cover a tax and to meet national living. Where have all these taxes gone? How come there's this deficit? If there even is one, but still, where's this deficit? Yeah, that's what happens when you give away assets. Isn't it? Will you sell the assets? You might as well just hand them money. But I just don't get it. They don't like responsibility, and you love money. What did you do? Gave them your money, and they wanted responsibility, but didn't want it, but don't like it, because it's so hard. Their antidepressants is 5 weeks in the Bahamas. Because of all of that stress, we need a long holiday. It's a working holiday. I have to take my work with me. It's unlike you lot. If not, I'd go mad and I'd need the same medication. Wouldn't it be cheaper to take a pill? Fucking expensive holiday. Or 11 quid pack of tablets. Both do the same thing, apparently. Here you go, rat. Would you like to take this pill? No, fuck that. I'm going to eat this. Now we change the sociology. Make it hard time. Now do you want this pill? Give me the whole packet. How about some Coke next? I don't even know. I have no idea. But anyway, right, I'm going to leave it there. Bye-bye.